Match Me Abroad gets outed as fake by former reality employee. Match Me Abroad recently returned for season 2, and fans have loved watching the overseas dating adventures. Yet, a former reality employee is spilling the tea regarding how fake the hit TLC series is. So, what are they saying and what exact elements are staged? Keep reading for more details. Match Me Abroad outed as fake. Fans fell in love with Harold Davis during his first season on Match Me Abroad. He headed to Prague with the help of a matchmaker to find the woman of his dreams. Harold noted that he was a collector, inventor, and he had a good job. Moreover, he shared that he was autistic, so he did not easily pick up on social cues. Regardless, he met a woman, but that ended up fizzling out. Now he is back for season 2 and has headed to Singapore with the help of matchmaker Dolly. Fans do not care for her as she wants Harold to change who he is. No one wants that as they think he is great just the way he is. There have also been questions as to how he can afford to pay for all of these matchmakers and overseas trips. Unfortunately, despite the fanfare surrounding the show and Harold, viewers are wondering how much of the show is staged. They have seen that the singles are known to be actors, so they want to know if it is worth watching. Newcomer Tony, whom viewers cannot stand, admitted he was contacted for the show through a dating app. A former reality producer, who has not worked on Match Me Abroad, shared that this is all fake. This broke the hearts of some fans who really wanted to believe these people were looking for love. Broken hearts and dreams. Match Me Abroad fans have become invested in these journeys, so to learn it is all made up is hard. Yes, many know that reality television has staged elements. However, the hope was that Harold Davis was on the journey to find his soulmate. One follower shared that they know the series is fake, but it was unclear if they are all actors. No, TV isn't real, but I don't think they're actors. If they are, they're not good ones. I'm not an actor and applied for the show and didn't get cast. At the end of the day, the cast will likely never share the truth as they have NDAs to protect, at least for now. Maybe down the line, they will all come forward and share how they were chosen for the show. What if love wasn't real? That's the chilling question swirling across social media today after a former reality TV employee dropped bombshell claims about the hit TLC show Match Me Abroad. The confession, posted anonymously on an insider blog known for exposing television scandals, has sent shockwaves through devoted fans, many of whom believe the show offered a rare, authentic peek into international matchmaking. But now, they're reeling. It all began with a cryptic Reddit post titled, "I worked on Match Me Abroad. It's not what you think." The post quickly exploded, gaining traction with thousands of upvotes and cross-platform shares. Soon after, the original poster, who identified themselves only as Leah, a pseudonym for protection, spilled jaw-dropping details of what went on behind the cameras. According to Leah, almost everything was scripted, staged, or heavily manipulated to create maximum drama with minimum emotional investment. Let's rewind. Match Me Abroad debuted to high ratings, riding the success of international romance-themed reality shows like 90 Day Fiancé and Love in Paradise. Its premise was simple. American singles struggling with love turned to professional matchmakers in foreign countries to find their soulmates. From Prague to Colombia to Morocco, the romantic backdrops were stunning, the matchmakers confident, and the singles desperate. But Leah paints a different picture. Those matchmakers, they didn't really vet anyone. We hired a local casting agent in each city to round up attractive people who were willing to pretend to be matches. Many were aspiring actors, models, or just folks hoping for a free dinner and a little screen time, she wrote. Leah claims the show's most popular love triangle between American romantic hopeful Amanda, her Colombian match Diego, and another suitor named Esteban was entirely fabricated. There was no triangle. Amanda had zero chemistry with Diego, and Esteban was added last minute for conflict, she said. We even reshot scenes where Amanda had to pretend to be torn between them. In real life, she ghosted both of them and flew home early. But the fakery didn't end there. According to Leah, producers staged awkward language barrier mishaps, manipulated dates with alcohol, and even fed lines to cast members via hidden earpieces. One guy, Josh, kept messing up his lines during a rooftop date in Prague. The producers had to reshoot his love confession 3 times, she wrote. He ended up laughing and saying, "I feel like I'm in a bad soap opera." Leah also claimed that the so-called matchmakers were more like paid actors themselves. Nina, the matchmaker in Morocco? She wasn't even a real matchmaker. She's a friend of one of the producers who has an Instagram following for fashion. She had to research matchmaking techniques off YouTube. In response to the exposé, fans of the show have flooded X, formerly Twitter, with a mix of disbelief, rage, and dark humor. So, my favorite love story between Mark and Janelle was fake? Say it ain't so, one user lamented. Others weren't so surprised. Come on, people. You really thought an American dentist finding love with a French pastry chef on camera wasn't scripted? Another quipped. Still, the revelations have cast a shadow over the entire Match Me Abroad brand. Insiders at TLC have reportedly gone into panic mode. A source close to the network told media outlets that an internal investigation is underway, though no official statement has been released. TLC doesn't like to rock the boat. If the show keeps pulling in numbers, they might just sweep it under the rug, the insider said. Meanwhile, a few cast members have spoken out, some supporting Leah's claims, others fiercely denying them. Diego, the Colombian heartthrob, posted a defiant video on Instagram. "Everything I said and did was real. I truly liked Amanda. I was not acting. Maybe others were, but not me." Amanda, however, offered a more nuanced take. "I can't say much for legal reasons," she posted cryptically, "but let's just say things weren't always as they seemed." The biggest bombshell from Leah's confession? The ending of the season was apparently rewritten in post-production. One couple actually broke up mid-season, but the show edited them to appear happily in love at the finale. They even recorded fake catch-up scenes weeks later, she said. The kicker? Leah claims producers are already casting for season 2, with an even more scripted format in mind. This time they're looking to include fake long-distance drama, pretend visa issues, and one storyline involving a runaway bride scenario, she revealed.